Hi, I am Dr. Swapnil Kale, and along with me I have a friend of mine and my client Mr. Akil Iraqui. So he is a director for a company called as Dish Designer, which is based out of Canada, and we have applied for a startup visa. So let us understand his testimonial. So hi Mr. Akil, what is Dish Designer exactly?
Dish Designer is a new concept we thought to start up in Canada. It's a customized fresh food, customized and nutritious food, which will be prepared and served in the Canadian market, and it will serve the vast, diverse population, migrant population, especially the migrant population. There are a lot of food concept in Canada, but not like what we are going to provide. It is going to be a nutritious, fresh, customized food. And that is the need, especially for the student community and all the migrant communities.
Okay. And how did you decide to apply for a startup visa? And why did you decide to go through Migrant Masters?
Yeah, actually it all started with my son, who joined Migrant Master for the IELTS course. And then I came across the scope of my startup visa while my son is going for as a student to Canada, and then I found that it is very useful, beneficial for me to be there connected with my family, in the region, and at the same time doing the business, in the startup visa. That was not just the business; it made the path for me for the Canadian PR and the Canadian, eventually for the Canadian citizenship.
Perfect. And can you tell us, how did Migrant Master help you in terms of preparation for the interview with the incubators, and in how many days did you get the approval for the incubation?
It was like Migrant Master was like a very professional, and they took a good amount of effort, and then approximately took around 6 months to get the LOS, and then it was followed by the process, documentation process, and then we applied for the PR and work permit in November, and then I got the work permit somewhere in April. Within 6 months I got the work permit.
Perfect. Yes. So actually he has got his work permit stamped within 6 months in the critical period of elections of Canada. So my next question to you is, how easy was this application process along with us?
It was very smooth process. It was even though it's a massive documentation, but it was with the effort of the Dr. Swapnil sir and his team. It was very, very smooth and easy. And it was we have gone through a difficult phase, like a different documentation, but it was very smoothly processed by the migrant team.
And so did you face any challenge while this entire process, and how did we help you overcome this process?
There was a major challenge when I applied for, without the help of Dr. Swapnil sir, I applied for my visitor visa, and it was rejected 2 times. And it was challenging. It was like not possible to me to get into the work permit visa as well, and also, but because of the professional way of the Migrant Master, it was successful. I was able to get the work permit. It was quite surprising, and it was especially more surprising considering the Canadian political situation, which is not so favorable for the visa, any kind of visa for the Indian nationals.
Okay, and so how would you recommend startup visa to any other people who are looking for PR and work permit migration?
Yeah, startup visa is the only most easiest part that leads to the PR. So in comparison to all other programs, startup visa is the best program for the PR, to get the PR and eventually for the Canadian citizenship.
And last but not the least, how would you rate us on the scale of 1 to 10?
For sure, it is a 10 out of 10 from my side, because it was a sure sort of hard work and dedication of the Migrant Master. So it doesn't go less than 10, so it should be always be a 10, and nothing less than a 10 star.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Congratulations for your work.
Thank you very much.